2.0. We've always done different things over Skype, but I never really liked the idea of having to do the whole session, because there's just something about being with somebody and being able to give them little tweaks and help them make those little nuance changes. But things have changed, and so instead of saying, no, it's too hard to do it that way, we figured out how to do it this way. And now you need to go, that's how you do it. That's neat.
And what are your expectations of Chellsie in this floor routine?
I want her to realize how awesome she looks even when it's not up to her standard. So you don't need the mats. Like, get the mats out, you're done. You don't need a spot anymore. You don't need me to stand there, just do it. But to have that same mentality that she does on her skills, which she's so methodical about, and being able to attribute that to her choreography and go, okay, let me celebrate this step, not, oh my God, I can't do it. So yeah, just kind of enjoying the process of it, because she is going to get it, and it's going to look amazing. Choreography. And then you go. That's what it is. You saw it here first.
They did it.
By Layla. That's how I'm gonna get off the floor? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye. Get ready for your squats.
Let's do, you can, well, I say let's. You can do 8. I did these already. I'll do black pushes with you though. Don't worry. I hit my heel really hard yesterday on the bar.
Oh. On what?
Bump it, front giant.
Oh. Front giants are so fun.
Yeah, until you hit the bar.
Well, that's why you just don't hit the bar.
I wish you was dead.
Just that's back tuck every round, just the first down and back. Make sense? Every set has 3 down backs. Yay! Who's excited?
I'm gonna cry.
Woo! All right, let's get it done.
Burns so bad.
It is pretty awful today.
That is not fun.
Getting ready for 4 passes, all F, H, tumbling skills.
Yes. That is the plan.
Does this feel easier than it did a month ago?
Today, no.
I'm a little sore just from doing a little more after the vacation, but it'll get there. There's only a few things that we do, like exercises, that don't ever feel like they get easier. This is one of them.
These kids are jumping blocks that are the same height as them.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Look how awesome they are.
Yeah. Look at that. She's the same height as the block.
Good job. You got it. You can do it. That was better, Sophia. Come on, Ash. Excellent, my dear. Go, 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 go. Good job. Make this your best jump ever. Get it? Yes, hey, no hands. See, you can totally do it. Take your time.
Look at the carnage.
It's really not fun. But then floor routine should be easier. Right? Last one, we'll do a race. Is everybody ready? The block pushes, actually we've been doing them for a while, and I did them back when I was training 10 years ago, mainly just for endurance. And when I really officially started training Gamma Dan, I was asking him like, what do you want me to add in on those off gymnastics days? And he was like, block pushes.
So this was an Andy thing.
This was because I don't know if I totally voluntarily do them by myself, but he's like, no, you should add the block pushes in. So I did. Just started doing them every Tuesday, Thursday. So we only do them 2 days a week. And then I tried my first tumble set of the 3 passes, and I'm like, okay, I need to amp it up with the block pushes to kind of try to feel and recreate that like jelly leg feeling that you can sometimes feel at the end of a routine. And the latest one, the version that we did today, I feel does a good job at getting your legs like that tired.
Is it hard to coach and do cardio at the same time?
It is. It takes that little extra like, that's okay. But then it's also nice because you're not as focused on yourself and how much you are hurting. I don't know, it's a trade-off. I'm like, I'm doing this so I try to have the energy to get to floor. And then it's worth it. It's worth it. Well, I taught my first ever adult class and I'm so excited. So I did some workout with that, but I need to do like my shoulder bands. I need to do some leg lifts, rope climb. I need to do some posturals on tramp. Maybe strap bar, I'm gonna see how it feels, but just a little light today just by myself. This is super interesting stuff, right?
Have those always been easy?
Yeah.
Did everyone hate you at camp?
Yeah. They don't like me here either. I guess some things like that too are like, I just like get it and they click. And sometimes I forget that it doesn't click for everybody. Presses are hard. I hate when I sound like that.
I'm Mike Berte. I've been here at M&M since I was 8 or 9. Her dad was my coach. He coached boys first. I've been a team coach since, girls team coach since 2010, so about 10 years of that. So I'm a lifer. I've been here.
How'd the Chellsie Challenge start for you?
For me, I just wanted to start getting back in shape. Mike was, I remember him just coming up with like a rope challenge or something, kind of putting together something like, hey, do you think you could do this? And I was like, no.
Right.
Took me a little while to try it, but then I eventually tried it and struggled, but made it through. And then it snowballed.
Yeah.
So it like lit that little competitive fire.
Back in the day when she was training here, there was a thing that Andy used to do called Beat the Elite. And so like the boys and some of the girls would all come together and train the strength with Chellsie. And she was an elite at the time, so they called it Beat the Elite. And that's kind of what I draw from for the Chellsie Challenge. It's not so much tops conditioning as it was with Beat the Elite, but now it's just crazy stuff that I can come up with. And so I just walk around the gym literally with my notebook and scrabble down ideas. I have all these are all Chellsie Challenges. And I just look at a piece of equipment and I'm like, what can I do with this? But the biggest thing is making sure that I wasn't pushing her too hard so she'd get injured with her shoulder injuries and stuff like that. So we'd chat about the challenges beforehand, make sure I wasn't going too crazy, and make sure she was good. And she'd try a little bit of it and she'd be like, all right, let's go, we're gonna film it. And we get the other girls involved and they try and get, the biggest thing was they wanted to get on her Instagram story with her. So we would film, whoever did it the best would be able to go with Chellsie, and it was a good motivational tool, not only for her to get back in strength, but for our girls to keep up with elite level gymnasts. It's pretty cool. So.
Do you remember the first challenge you guys did?
Yes.
Is it in the notebook?
I think it's in the notebook. Yep, 4 steps up, 4 leg lifts, 4 steps down, 4 windshield wipers, 4 steps up. It's, all of it's written down. It's like page 1.
So I'm just putting this together now. You guys are both like notebook nerds. Like you've got binders of cardio and you've got
I got
tricks.
multiple binders. She got stronger. The challenges got harder and a little bit more insane. And then when she would put them on Instagram story, you'd see a lot of the comments and people trying them. And that's the coolest part, I think, is when you see people all over the world trying the challenges, taking her and showing what they can do of the challenge, whether it's modified or the exact challenge, and you see it all over the world, and it's just fun to watch. There's been a lot. There's like over 70, I think.
Yeah, over 70 of them.
Over 70, and we did one a week straight for a year, in the best shape she's ever been. So,
what's it like watching her get into like killer shape again?
it's the best shape. So it's, I've seen her in shape as an elite, and I thought that was amazing shape. Now I see her now, and it's completely different. And just the way she talks about it, I feel stronger, I feel powerful. When I watch her vault, it's completely different than I used to watch her vault when she was training for the Olympics. The pop is huge because look at her upper body. It's a completely different person. So
November of 2018 was where like the very first.
So 2-year transformation. And then she wasn't just coming in doing the challenges, she was coming in working out, and then we'd do the challenge, and then she would just get stronger and stronger. And then it's hard coming up with original ideas over and over and over because I don't want to do something I've seen on another coach's page or whatever. I want to come with something original, and we would do that and over and over, and it's just fun to do.
Is part of your goal to stump her each week?
Yes, it was. When she was getting like really strong, it was like, all right, I'm gonna kick her butt this day, and she would look at me and be like, oh my God, Mike, like I hate you, and that was fun for me to hear that because I was like, all right, I'm challenging somebody who is hard to challenge. Like watching Andy be like, you're gonna kick her butt with this one. I'm like, all right, well, that's my goal, but I never do. So. She always wins. She always does it. She always finds a way to pull through it. If it's not the first try, which is pretty rare, it's always the second or third.
How big a part of your training and strength have the Chellsie Challenges been?
A huge part, especially in the beginning, just because that is one of the things that drove me to keep like conditioning during the week. And not just, because at first I was just coming in like that Wednesday, say like, okay, what does he have? But then it was like, oh, well, I want to get better. I want to get stronger. I want to beat these kids who are half my age. So I should start doing more during the rest of the week. So that is, like I said, that was like that little bit of shift into, okay, let's do more so I can do these easier and get stronger.
So you started working out just to beat the kids.
Yeah, I'm competitive.
90-degree arm angle, and we're going to be doing a leg lift challenge with the springboard. Straddle down, straddle up, hold the L at the end for 3. Okay, I'll call it out whether the first 2 girls are to go. Girls, this is not just our abs now. Now we're engaging our arms, our shoulders, our traps, everything. So, ready? L, hold, go. 1, 2, 3, lift 3. 1, 2. Don't stop really high. I want to see you engage your lower abs by going lower and getting it back up.
Ow! It's
like the second you get off,
Thumbs up.
you're just like.
Last girl to go. Ready? And go out. 1, 2, 3. And up. Up. 1, 2. Last one. Up. 3. And L.
Oh.
And hold. 1, 2. Okay, we're done. Good job.
You look so beautiful.
Oh, man.